this is Sarah, the Stitchin Mommy, and it's Monday, September 25th, 2023, here for my weekly cross-stitching update. I brought Smokey in here with me so you can enjoy her. She's gotten back into the habit of just hanging out in the hallway and doesn't want to come in to be with me, but I think she just needs to get back into the habit. So here she is. I have a little bit of stash acquisitions, but it's kind of part of plans, so I'll wait and show that at the end. So we can just start off with travel stitching. And so here is my temperature piece. This is Temperature Quaker. Yes, I am planning to release ideally 2 temperature pieces this fall. I just haven't had time yet. It seems like there's always something new every week that takes my time away, but hopefully, maybe, maybe I could start getting to it this week. We'll see. I have plans. I just needed to sit down and do it. So here is my Temperature Quaker. This is 25 count vintage cloth in the color barley. Prim, this is Prim. 1/1, full cross. I'm down here in September. There will be a few more stems and another little flower and a basket. Next time and next week it'll be October 1st when I work on this, so I'll get to finish up all of September when you see it next. So that's fun. It's definitely fall where it's like going down to the blues and then it's warming back up into the greens. It's fairly cool. It's kind of bopping around between the 80s and the 70s, so not too shabby. And then I had a lot of fun this week working on my travel piece, my Advent animals. I've been FFOing them this week, which is nice, and I have several to share with you. Let's see. I finished, I think I counted 8 when I was just looking just now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8. I may have only had 1 done last time, so there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So Katie Kitty was done last time, and I FFO'd Peter Polar Bear. I'm not going to bother with before and afters because these were already stitched. I'm just adding them to my cards. I'm stitching the border to get them on the card, and then I'm fraying the edge. So it's been fun. Duncan Dog, Hattie Hedgehog, Pierre Penguin. I'm going in order for the most part of what with the ones I have done. Pearly Pig, Kenny Kangaroo, and Sheila Sheep. And I have Sophie Squirrel is currently in progress. So this is the starting point. You saw Peter Polar Bear kind of like this before, where I place it with a needle minder and I have a seam gauge to make sure it's the right height, centered, you know, and then I just start stitching. I'm poking the holes with a sewing needle, not a tapestry needle, and I'm excited. So I'll keep going on that this week and see how many more I can finish up. And then I will, since I've shown you these, I think I'll go ahead and take them out of this bag and put them with my frame so that they don't get roughed up any more than they need to. And then going forward, since I'll probably, this coming week is, Monday is a fall break. It's like my daughter has Friday and Monday off, and my older boys have just Monday. But since all of them have Monday off, my husband took Monday off too, so it's a family holiday. So I won't be able to come back to film next Monday, so I'm hoping to come back on Tuesday. So my plans have to make sure you see what I'm planning to work on Monday and Tuesday. So WIPGO numbers were drawn this morning, and my next Advent animals that I'll get to work on are Gigi Giraffe, which will be really fun, and Ping Panda. So I'll show you Gigi because that's the next one I'll be doing. Here's my start on this one. And when I started these, I chose one color that was kind of quick but comprehensive enough that you could tell what it is. And this one can't really see what it is here, but Gigi Giraffe is around the outside and she's like wrapped in Christmas lights. So let's see if I can find her chart. She's cute. I'm excited to do this one. That's what she looks like. So she's, you know, tall, so she wraps around, but then you see all the Christmas lights everywhere. So that's good. That's a fun one. I'll get to start on that one. Maybe, actually. If we watch football perhaps on Sunday, I'll maybe start it then. But yeah, if I'm not doing school pickup on Monday, I may or may not get this started. But it's there, and you saw the before, just in case, right? So that will be fun. Meanwhile, through this week, since it's still September, I'll keep FFOing my already finished ones, and I'm excited about that. I also worked a little bit on my Frosted Pumpkin year-long stitch-along. This is the Castle Homecoming Club. You can see how many parts are out right now. I decided to, since I'm already behind and I like to work from the top down, I'm going to skip some of this bottom stuff until later on. And I'm coming over here and working on this turret area. So I worked more in the banner. Not a ton, but it's something, right? I have a string on my needle still, so let's get that out of the way. So here is where this is now. This is 28 count ice blue Lugana 1/1 faux cross with a fancy floss color conversion. So I'm here in the banner. I finished the banner. I finished the one color in her dress, which is weird. Like this length of the floss is totally lighter than the rest of it. But there's another color that goes in the middle. This is all one color. It's just the way the variegation worked out. It looks kind of funny. So we'll see if the color in the middle might be different enough to like, it won't matter that it looks weird, that it looks different. And she's kind of hiding behind the dragon anyways, so you probably won't be able to see too much of that anyways. But yeah, I finished this. I finished the banner with the second color, and then I'm starting in on the stonework. So I'll do the stonework and just kind of work my way down that section until something higher than that gets released, and then maybe I'll just keep working up as I can. This one only sees about an hour and 15 minutes every week, so not a whole lot, but every little bit is progress. And we'll hopefully get more next year when I have other things finished. Okay, I think that's all my travel-y stuff. I did start a secret stitch, which I've had planned for a few weeks now, but it just didn't happen. I was thinking of maybe starting it last week and I never got around to it, so I finally started it on Wednesday. I will not be showing it to you yet, so I will make sure to take a video that hopefully I won't delete this time of my finish before I gift it, and then after it is gifted I will share it. So I will kind of chip away at that little bits here and there to get that finished and gifted. So going forward with the main stitching I did this week, I was working on my AB Singo board, which is mostly finished now because today is the last day of AB Singo, which was a game that was played in the magazine monthly challenge group. We had a letter on each square. I randomly distributed mine and then picked things to go in there that were things I was already planning to work on in September. So as you heard last time in my last update video, I had the privilege of waiting till the very last possible moment to get my first bingo. So last Monday, I thought the number that was called was my last possible bingo, but no, I was wrong. There was one more. that was still not get me a bingo, and that was the next one that was called. So Tuesday, I also did not get a bingo. But every day after that, I have had lots of bingos because it was impossible not to. So I got 1 bingo on Wednesday, 2 bingos on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Today I will get 3. So woohoo! So funny. I don't care. It's just really funny. So let's jump in with what I actually worked on. So Delightful Waltz, which was my birthday start, got called back to back Monday and Tuesday. So I worked on that for 2 more days. Hi. Are you being cute? Yeah. Yeah. All right, this is an artisty chart. I'm doing the large version. And I'm up here in the top, just kind of working my way along the top with these colors. I'm kind of back over, there is some more orange. I've got some of this green in, I guess there's some more green here. I would love to get to the pinks because there's a lot of pink in here, but there's a lot of oranges and greens first. That's all right though. So I'm working this on 40 count. What color is it? All right, I'm working on this 40 count Silver Moon linen by Zweigart. And here is 1/1 half cross. Here is my total of 4 days that I worked on this in September. I got 412 stitches on Monday, 628 stitches on Tuesday, which is nice, for a total of 2,266 half stitches in the month of September, 4 days. Nice, decent start. So that's really exciting. It's very small because it's very tiny, but a lot of stitches. So I like that. Nice, healthy start. And both of my full coverages, my other one is a full coverage, no background. Both of those got over 2,000 stitches, which is really fun, which kind of gives me a lot of hope that next year when I'm planning to give my family full coverages, as well as my fun full coverages 2 days, that should give me 1,000 stitches. The things that are full cross may be harder to get to that goal than the half cross things, but there's hope. And all my family pieces are done with a half cross, so I should be good to get 1,000 stitches on them when I give them 2 days, even if it's a busier day, because when I have a lot of stitching time, I can get 1,000 stitches in 1 day. I've done that a couple times. Most of the time that's not feasible, especially if there's multiple color changes, but 2 days is a good chance that I can get that much on a half stitch project in 2 days. So yes. Then the bingo board called Colors of the Seasons. Where is that one? Here it is. And I really enjoyed working on this again. These 2 are finished. Right now I'm working on Summer. And this is an Italian chart by Serenita di Campagna, which I may be saying that horribly wrong, so sorry all Italians out there. This one is really fun. I love it. And I am going to, this is on my short list next year for things to finish, which I'll probably put a video up at the end of the year once I've 100% sure the ones I want on my short list. But after my whip parade, I made a short list of 12 things that'd be really nice to finish next year, or at least move forward significantly. So we'll see. They're not like hard and fast requirements, but they're things to shoot for, which is always good because with lots of big projects, you need things to shoot for. And I have a focus piece slot in my rotation next year. So hopefully I can churn through some things a little quicker than I have in the past. This one is on 27 count Linda. And I'll show you just the summer one. Vintage Country Mocha 2/2, full cross. So I'm having fun. So far, I'm trying to color complete, and I think I finished the white. Oh, and I went up and did her arms. I don't know if I had done this color in her arms yet, because I had done it in her feet before, so I'm like, well, I gotta color complete that. Eventually I will need to color complete this light purple that I had done a long time ago, but so far I haven't done that. I've come back in and I'm starting in on the second color of gray. So I'm picking colors from the top down. Super cute. I love it. So this is actually the one for today. That is my very last square that will earn me 3 bingos. And because I wanted to give this 4 days in September and it only had 3 squares on my board, I will also work on this tomorrow. So this will get 2 days in a row now. The progress that you just saw is 2 days worth of progress on that. The before and after was just 1 day. But I had very, very little started on that summer section. So most of what you see there was the 2 days in September. So it'll get 2 more days. So I'm really excited to see how much I can get done on it. Today I should be able to get a decent amount worked on. Tomorrow is another Bible study day. So I'm limited in my time on those Tuesdays. So hopefully I can get some done on that day. Then Garden Prelude was called Back to Back, which is fun. And this is by Mirabilia. I started this a few years back with Dawn Frosty X Stitch. So I was very excited when it was actually called on her birthday. So it was fun to work on this in honor, not in memory, she's still around. In honor of Dawn. Since she is working on this as well. So here is this one. I'll do maybe my before and after like this. This is 32 count Wedgwood by Color and Cotton. It's a Lugana 2/2 full cross, and it's getting a little wider. But yeah, maybe I could do before and after with this too. So I was able, in the 2 days it was called, I was able to finish all of her ribbons in her hair, which is so exciting. I actually really like Mirabilia ribbons in lavender and lace too. The way they're charted and they flow from color to color is kind of fun. So I color completed them, you know, all of it in one color, all of it in another color, and eventually they were done. And then I had a little bit of time left, so I filled in some of these darker bits in the folds of her dress. So next time this comes out, next year probably, I'll be able to pick some of the larger colors in her dress and get some more work on that, or starting on the flowers or whatever. So probably dress will be next. So that's really fun. That got 4 days total in the month of September, which was very exciting because a lot of my fancy ladies have not gotten that much time this year because I've been focusing on finishing pieces, which is kind of, and these were like a bonus, so I would maybe get a day, maybe they got bumped all together. So it was nice to actually spend 4 days on one of these, so that's fun. She's sleeping. All right, next I got tea and books out for the last time. This was my full coverage, no background choice for the month of September. This is also a former birthday start, also started with Dawn. And she's doing the mini, I believe. And yeah, this was really fun to get another, let's see, what did I do? I did 496 stitches on Saturday, and then total in September, 2,170. So here is this one. This is 40 count Vertil 1/1 half cross in Days Gone By, Silk Weaver, I think. And yeah, so I did mostly stuff in this butterfly, which is deceptively small. It is quite a lot of stitching in there. And then if I had more on my needle, I would come over and fill it and use it up in the cup, because the cup is technically lower. So I am doing top down, and I believe the top two, the 10 by 10 blocks that are included here, not included, what's the word? it's not filled in like 10 squares down, but wherever this butterfly landed on the 10 by 10 squares, it's like those squares are finished now. I don't know. I don't know if that made any sense. Because I'm kind of choosing symbols in 10 by 10 blocks. And so the top 2 blocks that this wing touches are finished. So next time I pull this out, I'll get to start filling in more of these colors, because a lot of these colors went around the edge and they're the darker colors, but there's some more fill in. I think they're blues. So that'll be fun. Yeah, really like how that's coming along. It's nice to finally see something happening here, because for such a long time I never really had time or made time to work on this. So I am happy to see that finally start to come to life, and I love it. It's great. I think it'll look really nice on this fabric. The teacup and all the books underneath. Very fun. And then my last bingo draw was letter E fairy, which was called for yesterday. And I was a little bit tempted to switch it with today, because it traditionally was worked on Mondays. And the first 2 times it was called were both Mondays. I was like, oh, well, maybe I could flip it, because I know what tomorrow is going to be. But then I thought, no, I should stick with what's called, because then maybe it'll get even more time. Because Sunday is generally a better stitching day than Monday. So let's keep it on Sunday. And I'm actually going to move it to Wednesday now to do its 4th day. Because this one, again, only had 3 days on my bingo board, and I want to do it 4 times. So similar to Colors of the Seasons, I'm going to do this one more time in September outside of bingo. And so this one I worked on it Sunday, and I'll work on it again on Wednesday, because Colors of the Seasons we'll do today and tomorrow, because it's nice to do them back to back if I can. So since I'm already switching to Colors of the Seasons, I'll just come back to that one. Here it is. Made some nice progress yesterday, so that was fun. It's coming along. So here is this one. It's on the called for 32 count water lily linen, 2/2 full cross, with my own color conversion. So now I've got like a wooden E and a purple fairy. And I came in here and did all the beading in this like middle section. So the cross piece beading and along the hem of her skirt. And then, and there's a little bit of back stitching on this one that I had not yet done. So everything now from like here on up is done. I pulled this all down, and this is all done. There's some beads in here, but the stitching is done in the vertical section. So now I'm starting to fill in the last like horizontal bit, and there's some more stitching and swirls down here too. So there's still a little bit to go, but this will get 2 more days here this week. Just kidding. It'll get 1 more day this week, and I'm excited about that. So it's coming along real nice. I'm going to switch this one to Tuesdays going forward. Once I decided to work on it once a week instead of having it be bonus time, I put this on Mondays instead of my family pieces, and had my family pieces on Tuesdays. But I think now that we're back in Bible study season, there's twice a month that I have a Bible study in the evening. And so I think this is a better one to put on Tuesdays, which will occasionally fall on a Bible study day, because it's the same project for all 4 days. So I know I'll still get some progress on it that month. Those Tuesdays might be lighter, but it's not like it's going to get completely neglected for the month. Whereas currently my family rotation is 1 day of the month. And so if it falls on a Tuesday, then it's kind of a shot month, because I don't get that much time on the 1 day it was given. So I feel like Monday is a better day for those pieces this year, because then they'll get a day that's not as compromised consistently. So I think that'll be good. So plans. And that's kind of why I was saying that, because going forward into plans, I have, I'll be working on my husband's piece, will be the first family piece I'll do, which will be on a Monday, and it will be this coming Monday. I'll work on that one. And I think Monday will be a good day as well for this secret piece because he often is occupied playing a game with his brother on Monday night. So this will be a good one to kind of pick for a Monday. So this is Simpsons. It was one I got on eBay years ago and I recharted because the paper pattern they sent me was terrible. But here is my starting point. This is 40 count vertical 1/1 half cross. So hopefully I can get more than 100 stitches done this time and make some more significant progress on this one. I'll hopefully get that out next Monday before I come back to update you guys. On the 1st will be October 1st is on oh, I missed some pieces for this week that I was like thinking forward into October and I realized I still have some pieces, extra pieces, new pieces for this week that I didn't get. I'm gonna have to show you that. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. September is not over yet. My mind just kind of leaped over from bingo to October and I forgot that there's a couple more projects here at the last week of September that I wanted to get to that I didn't already have in my little pile. So first off, I want to get some time on Bear Time Stories, which is for my younger son, and I accidentally forgot to include it in my bingo board. So I need to get some time on it this month, get at least 1,000 stitches in it. Randall Spangler by Heaven and Earth Designs. So this one will come out once I'm done with my extra day on Colors of the Seasons and my extra day on Letter Fairy. I'll pull this out. So this will get 1,000 stitches. So one day, if I happen to get it all in one day, great. I'll give it a second day if I don't, and I'll probably keep working on it throughout the second day, even if it goes over 1,000. I'll just keep working on it that second day. So here's my starting point on this one. 1/1 half cross on 40 count white burdoll even weave. So I am currently color completing with the color with the most stitches, which is this dark burgundy. I think it's 814, maybe 815, one of those. So there's more down here. I'll keep working on that color. And then my plan, it won't be this week because there's more than 1,000 stitches left of that one. But once I finish the most used color, I'm planning to go back and color complete the least used colors and start checking off colors like I did on my Cupcake Dream. So I think that'll be fun. I don't know exactly when I'll get to that, if that'll be this year or next year, because I don't remember how many stitches are left of this color, but maybe when I bring it back to report next week, I'll kind of have a better idea of how long it'll take me to finish this most used color. We'll see how many stitches are left of that one. Then I should have these two I should have at least a day left of September, maybe a day and a half, possibly two, but at least one when I don't have anything planned. And I'll probably get my 1,000 stitches done in a day or two on Bear Time Stories. So because my focus piece for October is a little bit big, a lot left, I'm decided I'm going to pull this out early. So if I get some extra time in the end of September, I'm going to start in on my October focus piece, Those Who Sing by The Drawn Thread. I started this 2 years ago, maybe, for Colette, the Highway Stitcher's birthday. She likes to do a birthday start with a friend of hers who has the same birthday at the end of October, and they pick something that they can reasonably finish within 1 year. So she's done with this. She's finished, I think, 2 more since then. She just recently finished her current birthday start from last year, so she'll have a new one next month. But this one was one that I think I had just recently got for my birthday that year, and I'm like, I should start this with you. That would be really fun. Have I finished it? No. So I would like to finish it this month. So I am doing a fancy floss conversion that is very similar to what's called for. I don't know if any of them are the same, but they're close. But it's what I had. I like Stash Buster conversions. So this is my starting point. This is 2/2 full cross on 32 count mushroom slushy Lugana by Fabric Flair. So it's a printed fabric, and there are a few specialty stitches in here. Drawn thread tends to incorporate a few specialty stitches. You see these flowers have some satin stitch petals and a little bit of a like a rice stitch there in the center, and then these ones are a little bit different, but those are rice stitches too. So these big ones just have a few cross stitches in there, but all of the flowers have satin stitch petals. Then is there anything else? There's not that much in this one. I think it's mainly just the flowers. Everything else is cross stitch, I think. So their beaks are like long stitches, but that's pretty normal. So yeah, so I'll work on this probably on the 30th, on that Saturday. So we'll see how much I can get done on that. And then I'm gonna go gangbusters on this in October. So hopefully I can get it done. I have the possibility of giving it 3 days in October because 3 weeks, because my Focus on a Finish No Background that I had earmarked for October is a new start, and I realized I don't really want to start I have 2 full coverage no backgrounds that are kitted. I had one for June and one for October, and I'm like not really feeling it. So if I finish those who sing within its designated time, I can switch over to Cupcake Dreams, give that one a little bit more attention to make sure I can finish it next year. Or I can give Halloween Fairy by Nora Corbett a little bit more time. Worst case, I can work on that one on maybe even the 30th. I have my Letter Fairy all of the Tuesdays, and Halloween Fairy in this one random day, but I could flip these ones to work on her on Halloween. That'd be fun. So yeah, I put together my October real quick here this morning. So I have one more. Oh yeah, October 1st is a Sunday, and I'm going to be doing Seasonal Sunday still. And I'm switching away from Colors of the Seasons to Autumn Montage for October, and then November and December will both be Celtic Ladies Collage. November will be the Autumn Quadrant, and December will be the Winter Quadrant. But currently, we're going to work on Autumn Montage for the month, because October has 5 Sundays. December does too, but that's neither here nor there. So far, this is by Pain Free Crafts, artwork by Janet Stever. I'm up here in this one. So I'm not sure if I'll keep moving across the top, picking symbols in these blocks, or if I'll pick symbols this way and kind of work my way this way to fill it in. I kind of like that if it's long and skinny, because then you see more completed. So I may do that. It's very short. So that may be what I do, so we can see things complete as they go across. I'm doing it that way on the winter one as well, which is got the holly leaves and berries. So maybe I'll do that on this one too. Here is my start on Autumn Montage. This is 28 count Lugana in, I think, Mushroom Lugana, 1/1 full cross. And yeah, pretty nice start. I think it's probably about 1,000 stitches. So I started it last year in the fall, gave it one, rotation of sorts. I don't remember exactly what I was doing last year, but so this one should get 5 days here in the month of October for all the Sundays. So that'll be fun. Hopefully I can get another 1,000 to 2,000 stitches on that one. This is full cross, so if I can get 1,000, I'll be happy. Hopefully more, maybe 1,500. Let's split the difference. I'm also starting, this is where my haul comes in. I was given the opportunity to participate in another stitch along, which I have no business signing up for something else, but it was so pretty, from the Fat Quarter Shop. And So they provided the supplies and I provide the stitching and sharing. So the stitch along technically starts on November 1st, but because I'm kind of a sponsored stitcher, I guess, they would like a progress picture on the November 1st, not just like I'm starting with everybody else. So I'm gonna stitch ahead. So I'm gonna start it on October 1st. So I'm about a month ahead of everybody. Once the SAL officially starts, I'll probably go ahead and include it in my weekly updates and update you every week rather than once a month. But so for the month of October, it's going to stay a secret because I'm going to reveal my first progress picture around the 1st of November when the SAL starts. So this one is in the Bonnie and Camille Quilt Bee book. It's not a new book, it's been around a while, and this cover quilt was turned into a cross stitch pattern, which is in the back of this book. Here's the cross stitch pattern. And at first glance, not really a fan. It didn't call to me. I'm like, pass. But when they showed the, there's a new colorway. This one is called Shine On. And they did a stitch along and quilt along with this a few years ago, apparently. I don't think I was involved with them then. Now they are doing a different version that's a Shine Bright. And they're switching the color palette up just a little bit. And they picked these Floss spools to go with this pattern. And they list on the back, I'll cut it out if it's not on their website, but I think it's on the listing. They show like the original color name that goes with this one, and then the spool number. So if you go on there, I think you can see that, what's included, and know you could maybe do a DMC conversion. I'm not really sure if there's a conversion chart out there or not, but I got these from the Fat Quarter Shop, and I'm going to be doing this version of this. And it doesn't have the navies. It doesn't have there's orange and yellow and navy. I'm not doing those colors. I'm doing the greens and the reds and pinks. So there's a gray in there. So it'll be a little different, which I'm very excited about. It looks really pretty, this new version. And I decided to get 40 count fabric, 40 count Morganite by Fiber on a Whim. This was also purchased at the Fat Quarter Shop. So it's a light pink. The only one I'm a little worried about is this one, but I'm thinking all the rest of them will be amazing on there. So 1/2, which is very common for samplers. Have I ever done it before? No. I really want to. I keep thinking, what can I do on 40 count over 1/2? I don't know, because everything I do is either 1/1 or it's on like something else. So I'm gonna do it 1/1. This RE floss is it's just like DMC as far as it's 6-stranded embroidery floss. So you pull a link, cut it, and then separate the strands. So you still will do, I'll still do 1 strand on the 40 count over 2. This is a fat quarter. I only need a fat 1/8 for this project. So I decided to use the other half to do my Jardin Privé sampler of flowers pattern that I got recently, also 1/2. And I'll probably go ahead and use the DMC for this. And I think that'll be really pretty with this light pink fabric too. I'm so excited. It's been so hard this week to not just bust this out and start it right away, but I'm like, I gotta show it in my video. It came Monday afternoon after I'd posted or at least finished my video. It may not have been uploaded yet, but I had so much willpower to not open everything up and start stitching. But I will be starting that probably on Sunday if I can hold off until Sunday. There's no rule saying I can't start it now that I've shown you everything. But yeah, I will be probably starting the Jardin Privé in February. I think Carolyn Zook, Zook Stitch, she wants to start this too, and she suggested February as a possible. So I'm like, yes, because in February, that's when everybody's like looking forward to spring. This is very springy. It's a similar color palette to this. This one has greens. This one has like browns and blues, so it is a little different, but similar enough that it'll be nice to space it out, to have not the starts not so close together, if we were to start it like in November or something. So we're gonna start it in February. If anybody wants to join us, I got mine on their website, but you can also, I think, find this in like shops too. So I got the PDF. Yeah, so new starts for next year. Anybody interested? I want to do that one probably in February. The Tulip House one I showed recently off of Etsy, probably New Year, New Start. Carolyn and I were thinking that Simplicity kit I just got for my birthday that looks like an old sewing pattern cover. We could do that in May for Stitch Mania. And then I would really like to start my Let's Get Spooky by Imaginating that I got at Stitcher's Paradise in April when I was there for the stitching retreat. I'd like to start that in October, so maybe we'll see, because we'll see. And then may also start Peony Garden by Mirabilia next year. I have a friend, Meg, who is interested in starting that towards the latter end of next year. So maybe June, maybe birthday. I don't have anything slated for a birthday start, but I'm sure I could find something. So those are my thoughts, my plans for this coming week. So hopefully it was not too complicated. I think I complicated myself trying to share it with you. Hopefully you have a wonderful rest of your September and get done whatever you'd like. Either cross things off your list or just have fun doing whatever. Smokey says goodbye, I guess. Yeah, she's sleepy. All right, have a wonderful week, and I'll probably see you hopefully on Tuesday next week. Happy stitching. Bye.